Howdy folks, today we will be repotting this tiger bark Ficus Microcarpa into a lower, smaller succulent pot to expose more of the rock that is hidden below the soil line here. I received this succulent stand and pot from my daughter-in-law, and I am going to be putting this root over rock on this. It has a drainage hole, and so let's begin. I have created my own bonsai soil, which has some pine bark, perlite, absorbol, and a little bit of lava in there. So I will spread a small layer on the ground to get me on the bottom of the pot, to get me started, and we'll work from there. I am not going to be wiring this rock down or this plant down. We will just see how it goes. And this will be the plant I put in there. I am not going to get overly technical here. I am just going to get this thing out of the pot and stuck into another pot. Maybe trim the roots a little bit. I will not reposition the roots or anything like that, as I just want to leave this as it is. So I'll see if I can pull this out. It's got a root stuck down there. Okay, that was a little bit of a challenge. I had one long root going down into the bottom tray of the pot, but I've since got it out. There's not much I'm going to do with this other than reduce some of this lower mass and put it in the pot. So I'll just get right to it. And I'm sorry if my arm gets in the way. As you can see, this is a lot of perlite and some topsoil in there. And that's about as far as I'm going to go, because I can feel the roots starting to loosen off the rocks a bit. I'll trim back some of these longer roots so they're not spiraling out the bottom of the pot later. So this is the pot I will be placing it in. So to keep this somewhat stable, I'm just going to set it in there now and clean up my mess, and I'll be right back. Okay, now with the area cleaned up, you can kind of get a good look at the plant itself. You can see the roots. This was very tight, but now it is very loose. So I want to get some soil up around this edge, and I want to spread out these long dangly roots, maybe trim a few off and get this more secure again. The rock is very heavy, so it's not moving anywhere. So I am not going to wire this into place. So as you can see, the root structure is not the prettiest by any means. It is nothing fancy. However, it is what it is. It's what I got to work with. So I'm gonna just put some dirt around it, give it a good water, and call it a day. So get some of my dirt here. Start filling it all in. Use my chopstick, settle it into those roots a little bit. This root system, as loose as it is now, it will tighten around this rock on its own. I do not need wire. If I leave it be, it will wrap that rock nicely. And I figure in 2 years, this should be a substantial tree. The roots that are hanging off the rock may not be the prettiest, but you know what? That's okay. I don't need a perfect aerial root pattern coming off this. I like this more natural off look. So I'll just show you that for now, and I'll jazz it up with a few rocks on the top and maybe a little figurine or so, and I will set it aside and see how it grows. Thanks for watching.